Now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Well, I hope your day is going fantastic. Here's an interesting thought for you. Dale Carnegie mentioned that he had asked an old man that he met, and he found this guy interesting. He said he asked him what robbed him of joy in his life, because he found that this guy wasn't really happy about his life and what had occurred. And the old man told him, he said his reply was, things that never happened. Things that never happened. Robbed him of his joy in his life. Things that never happened. Put that into context for a moment. How many things did you worry about or stress about or have panic attacks over that did not come to fruition? Think about it for a moment. Think about how many times you've been stressed out or overwhelmed or, anxious about something, and you think, I'm going to go berserk right now. I want to tear something up, and hopefully I don't hurt anybody, right? Maybe you're in that situation right now. Maybe you've been in that situation today. Maybe with all the stuff going in the world. Do I wear the mask? Do I not wear the mask? Do I have COVID-19? Are we cured? Do I need another booster shot? Do I not need a booster shot? Maybe you're asking all these questions, and you are going crazy because you don't know the answers. And if you are, you're like a lot of people right now that feel a lot of anxiety and pressure because of this, because they don't have the answers. They don't know. And they have people telling them what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And when you ask those people for the definitive answers and whether they're willing to sign their name to it, they say, well, that's not my responsibility. Okay, well, okay. So what do you want me to do? You won't guarantee it with your signature that this is going to work out this way, but yet you want me to do it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's in your best interest. Great. So we hear this stuff right now, and our mind gets pulled in 10 different directions. What are they trying to do? Why are they trying to do it? What do they want from me? Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing by my family? Am I not doing the right thing by my family? What about my workers? What about the people I work with? What about my peers? What about my friends? Who's doing what? And before you know it, you got your mind going in a million different directions, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's time to step off the crazy train for a moment here. Because one of the things that Dale Carnegie found is one of the worst features about worrying is that it destroys our ability to concentrate. When we worry, our minds jump from here to there and everywhere, and we lose the power of decision making. However, when we force ourselves to face the worst and accept it mentally, that the worst could happen, we will then eliminate all those vague imagination images and things that we'd imagine and put ourselves in a position in which we are able to concentrate on the problem at hand. So our challenge right now in the midst of all of this is to seek clarity, and slow down, stop for a moment, process things. It was interesting because I was talking to a gentleman the other week. He was really frustrated with his kids and what's going on with their school and whether they wear masks or not wear masks. And he was really fired up about this, and he wanted to go to the school and protest and do all these things. And I said, I hear what you want to do, and I hear you're concerned about this, and I understand that, activism for some people is a really good thing. You got to ask yourself at the end of the day, how are you best helping your child right now? Right now. Is the action you're taking going to help your child today? Do you have options? Do you have alternatives? Do you have other things right now that aren't going to give you high blood pressure and give you a heart attack? Let's focus on your health for a moment, because if you die because of the worry and stress that you're under right now, that this is all encompassing to you, where's that going to put you? Because if we lose you tomorrow, now your child doesn't have a father. And then everything that you fought for and everything you thought for was in vain because it didn't accomplish, and your child is going to be overwhelmed in sorrow. And the last memory is how frustrated and angry you were. So our goal, as always, yes, we need influence and we need to change things that aren't right. I agree with you completely. We need to influence them. And the question is, at what cost? And what is the cost? Well, you define what the cost is, not me. That's your choice. But the reality is right now, what outcome do we want to have? And really, when we're looking at things that are worrying, stressing ourselves out, is we need to slow down for a moment and focus on the outcome that we want at hand. Get that clarity of purpose. Understand, where do you want this really to go? And then ask yourself, what are all the different things I could be doing or talking to and thinking about that could help me lead to that outcome? Because my friend just really wants his child to have a quality education. That's the bottom line. So the bottom line is, are there other options for a quality education? And the answer is, as we talked about, yes, there are. He's not forced just to go to one school that he disagrees with right now. There are options out there. We just have to make ourselves open the objects and put the frustration and the worry and the stress aside and focus on what we want done. Focus on the results, seek that clarity, and then all those options they'll show up. And you'll be, wow, I didn't know I had all these choices to make. And you do have a choice. And that's the beautiful thing. And you'll have that choice when you have clarity. Stop worrying, stop stressing. The way we do it is we seek clarity. What's the problem? And then the solutions magically seem to appear. Now go make it happen.